at age 10, was raped behind my Lutheran school. After that, I began to isolate. I married my oldest daughter's father, James. 2 weeks after we got married, I got my first beating.
What happened after that?
Married again. That was a disaster. I think it lasted 5 months, and then I divorced him as well.
And then you got married again?
Yes.
Okay, so your third marriage, and then you got married again?
2 years.
And then
I ended up marrying Ron French. And Ron is the father of my son, Michael French. And I stayed married to him for 2 years. In 1990, our son was born, Michael. He was 10 months old. I filed for divorce yet again. I came home from the first day of work, and my son was gone. And I lost it. I went out and got some crack, and the saga began. And I didn't want to live anymore. I was afraid to commit suicide. So I thought, well, I'll just stay numb, and maybe one day I'll want to live again. And so I stayed high for as often as I could, as much as I could. I was raped. I ended up getting stabbed not once but twice. The first time was in 1992. I was stabbed 6 times. And then again I was stabbed in 1995 when I was 20 weeks pregnant. I had lost all self-respect, all love for myself. I had no idea who I was anymore. The drug had taken everything from me. I began prostituting to support my habit. I didn't want to take from anybody. And I had a habit that was growing rapidly by the day, by the minute. And I had to think of something. And at that point I felt, based on the fact, it's a very sick way of thinking, but yet it was the way I was thinking. From a very early age, something very important was taken from me. And then again, as I was older, it was taken from me again. So it really had no value to me, because it was already taken away. I became hopeless. And I truly believed that I was lost with no way to come back. When I initially left Ron, I was pregnant and I didn't know it. I got into a shower, was hemorrhaging horribly, and my stomach began to rumble. And automatically, instinctively, I squatted, I guess in a squatting type position, and held my hands out to have a baby fall into my hands. And that's pretty much all I remember at that moment. And after I woke up, there was a girl they called Blue Eyes, and the guy, Big Nasty. What a name, huh? They said that it was in fact a boy, which I call Baby Tony, and that they put him in a jar, they buried him, and they said a prayer for him. And these are the types of things that I did in my addiction that make it hard to look in the mirror. Then it came to the point where I realized that I couldn't continue with this hole inside of me, you know. And the night that I got up off the sidewalk, I was sleeping. I was back into the throes of the addiction, and I got up off the sidewalk I was sleeping on. My children were bringing me food, and realizing I just kept praying and telling God that I just wanted to be delivered from this disease, that I couldn't do it anymore. And it gave me the strength to get up off the sidewalk, and that's the night that I met you. And I knew that I was searching for something, and I knew what I was searching for, but I needed that connection. I knew I loved God. I knew I wanted to seek Him, but there was a breakdown in the connection. I knew I needed somebody to help me connect with Him. And when I laid eyes on you and I talked to you, I knew there was something there. I still suffer today, and I'm not well. Life isn't perfect, but I can honestly tell you that I don't have to smoke crack today. I don't have to go out there and prostitute today. I don't have to go out there and get stabbed today. I don't have to go out there and get raped today. If I told you that I loved you, would you believe me? You know, if I tell you all these dirty little secrets, and do you still love me?
Just have to pause for a second. I love you so much.
I know for a fact that I'm loved by Him. See, because He sent me you. I feel like He gave me exactly what I asked for. Somebody that would lead me to Him. And that's what I begged for. Help me find my way to you, Lord. And then I met Aaron. And I've been getting closer and closer to God ever since. I'm focusing on staying sober. I'm focusing on living my life, raising my child, being a good grandmother to my 3 granddaughters. I'm focusing on life, and I'm doing it without the crack cocaine. To me, I thought that was the unattainable goal, that was something I would never, ever be able to do. And yet, here I am. I'm doing it, not alone. I've got a whole community. I've got God on my side. The unattainable goal. It's happening right now in my life. And if you would have told me that, well, you did tell me that. But I didn't believe you. But I did believe there was something in what you were talking about. And so I decided to hang out for a while. And here I am today.
I wanna be close to you.
I just feel new and fresh. I didn't think that was possible.